Hello, everybody. So, following this video, it gives reverence to the Black community and the problem. And I guess there is a code that men follow that when they're mad at the baby mother because they neglected to wear a condom, that their next emotion is to abandon the child and take out all their frustration and anger on a innocent child who had nothing to even do with the matter. The boy didn't even know this was his dad, y'all. So it says a father who hadn't seen his son in 4 to 5 years was delivering a DoorDash order to his son's house. He recognized him but didn't say anything. He recognized his son but didn't say anything and kept walking. The son didn't even realize that it was his dad until he checked the camera later. And at the bottom of the screen, the mom narrates after seeing it. It says, "This bitch just did a DoorDash delivery to my house. Walked right past his son who was playing outside and didn't say anything. He lucky my son didn't catch that mess until he was gone because it would have been a MFing problem. He the F you walk how the F you walk away past your kid and not acknowledge him is crazy. My son didn't even know for sure if it was him until after the fact because his BI ain't never been around in 4 to 5 years and haven't done nothing for his kids. I'm peed off. He pulled off so mother effing fast. We've been in the same home for years now. He knew where I stayed. Why would you even accept this order? I think he accepted the order to upset the mother because I feel the same way. He set out to commit an act of evil and to do it against not only the mother but to the son because he didn't give a who about who it was. Here, the first video, here he made the delivery and like walks right past him. He probably, I feel like he probably would have put his hands on the child if the child would have tried to go in for a hug or tried to stop him. Because I feel like he has that much hate and vitriol, probably because he's mad that he's having to chase child support and that's a problem. But when you neglect to take care of your child, that is your penalty because you didn't communicate to keep yourself off child support. So now we have to put your predecessor in your life to keep you in order. You know, the one whose table you're always trying to sit at. And here's another video. He looks dead at the camera, like he wants her to know, hey, you know, it's him. And I'm pretty sure that he has kids, she said. I guess they have children together. And I would love to hear more context of this story. And I've been trying to dig up to find out who this lady is and see if maybe she has a TikTok story on this because I'm definitely going to be trying to do a part two. I felt so bad for this boy because she said that he thought it was him, but he wasn't sure. And it's just the fact that y'all continue to teach the predecessor how to treat you and treat your own kids because they feel like if you don't care about your children, why should they care about your children? And then you're always trying to be somebody's, meet somebody's, what do you call it? Somebody's, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're always trying to lead the youth, the community youth, but sometimes men like this don't even take care of their own. This is so sad, y'all. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And here's a video where a man speaks on this because he got the video and I'm gonna play it for you.
TV.
8657. Thank you.
I almost feel like the son knew who that was, y'all, because he looked like the air just got took out of him because he just seen his own dad walk right past him. I think her son unfortunately knew exactly who that was. And he got the air took out of him. What do you think that teaches that boy, the young man? All we can do is pray to God that he learns that that's not who I want to be. I don't want to be that coward that just literally walked in my yard delivering gifts and walked off like I was just a piece of paper in the driveway in his way. He did it so fast. I'm gonna replay it for you again. I'm talking about he was moving, honey. He was hustling. Look at him.
8657. Thank you.
Oh, baby. This is the beginning where it shows him walking right past him. Yeah, he didn't stop. Hey, young man, how you doing? You been all right? Everything okay? You eating? You doing okay? You well? Child, he dropped that stuff off and he left. Coward. Just mad. Mad. Because you got to be responsible.
Rap House TV.
And I got this from Rap House TV. That's your just name. Thanks for letting us see this video. And this deadbeat coward who will walk past his own son. Hopefully one day something doesn't happen to him and he's on the ground in a medical situation and nobody walks past him, because karma has a way of dealing with foolishness like this. Like the only code men like this can follow is because you mad because she chose to have her baby that you participated in being unsafe with and helped bring it into this world, then you huffing and puffing for your responsibility now. She don't owe you anything. You owed yourself respect. You owed yourself to use a condom before you laid down with her multiple times because she said y'all have kids and now you mad. It would be laughable if it wasn't so sad, if it wasn't for the baby in the background having to witness this and now know that that was his dad. I would be conflicted with having to tell him or not tell him because of how it would hurt him to know that a man did this to him. And it felt like he knew in a way who it was, because he was just the way he was at that door, like he was just out of breath, like I can't believe this man just walked past me and I know who this is. It's like he knew who it was. And then you knew that was your ex's house, and then you took the order anyway just to bring your negativity to that house. And you think you're really doing something, but really you're the one that's got to think about that every day. What you did, you're the one that has to think about that. That baby is innocent. He didn't commit that act. You did. So that's something that you have to think about every day that you did to mess with this child's mentality. I would definitely seek therapy for my baby if he went through this. He doesn't deserve that. He will definitely need family therapy to be able to deal with what just happened to him and understand what happened. Some of the men in the comments was like, I would I want to hear his side. There is no side. What about the child side? How about the child that just wants to see his dad and he doesn't care about what happened between the mother or the father? Whatever transpired between the mom and the dad has nothing to do with how he's feeling right now. Nothing. And I don't understand why men think and talk like this when it matters what the child feels and thinks. He doesn't care. Because he's not the one that was responsible for protection. He's not the one that was responsible for deciding how he got here. He didn't make the choices that they made. He's here now. And he doesn't deserve what happened to him. Let's hear the side of the child. Forget his feelings because he just cold-shouldered a child that is his. Y'all don't even know how that might ruin this boy. And you wonder why these young boys out here seek gains as family. When you have dads like this that walk past them and that's their story. That's their stories like this. I had a dad that delivered something to my house and he walked past me, treated me like I was nothing. Makes a black boy feel like he's not nothing because of what a black man chose to do to him. His seed. Think about that before you ask his side of the story. No, his side of the story is that he was a coward on this video, and didn't decide to be a man and acknowledge his child. It doesn't matter now. This is years later. Look how big this child is. This is years later. What does that have to do with anything? That boy could care less. All he knows is he probably yearns to be around his dad and be in his dad's company. But y'all wanted to be a case where because she kept the baby, he shouldn't have to stay if she decided to do something that he didn't want to do. Oh, well. You did do something that you wanted to do. You entered into her unprotected and got her pregnant. That's your side of the story, buddy. Y'all don't even know how y'all curse yourself when you talk like that. And you sound dumb. Yeah, but anyway, tell me what you think below about this coward who walked past his child like the baby owed him something. I forgot to tip him or something. Had nothing to do with the situation between the mother and the father. But he in turn takes it out on the child by cold shouldering someone that probably seeks to be in his company, seeks communication, wants to get to know his dad. Sometimes y'all don't even get it that if you simply communicated with your child's mother and had a stable relationship, do you know that you wouldn't even have to worry about the child support? But instead, you go acting mentally unstable and emotionally bothered, and then abandon a child and wind up in court having to pay for your mistake. Only to get mad and do things like this, like it matters at this point. No one cares about your feelings, especially when you do things like this. Nobody cares. And on that note, guys, oh goodness, I'm out of here. See you later.